Today I'm going to show you how you can use the SAMR model with Book Creator. The S in SAMR represents substitution, meaning technology acts as a direct tool substitute with no functional change. If I had a class of third graders and their assignment was to write a book titled All About Me, they would take out a piece of paper and a pencil and start writing. It would look similar to this, but with the SAMR model, we would substitute the paper and the pencil with the book creator. And here's how we do that. The student would click on the plus new book, and they will be able to pick a book shape. The first page would be the cover page. Your students can design the cover however you prefer. The second page is for the text. In the upper right-hand side of the page, they will see the plus sign. They would click on the plus sign and scroll down to text. From there, they would add their text. This text is copied from the piece of paper you saw earlier. The immediate difference between the two is that the student can see their spelling errors and make immediate corrections. After that, they hit done and then move the text on the page to where they like. This is substituting the paper and pencil for technology. Now, continuing with enhancing their story, you could have the students use augmentation, which is the A in SAMR. It means the tech acting as a direct substitute with functional improvement. Here's how we'd use augmentation with Book Creator. Your students would click on the plus button and select Import and add pictures they may have previously saved on their technology or new pictures from the internet. The student would then add that to their story. Again, they can edit it to their size preference and location. Another option to enhance their story would be for the student to click on the I button, where they could change the background to look differently than just plain white notebook paper. They could add borders, patterns, textures, and different colors. This is how you would get augmentation using Book Creator. The next letter in SAMR is the M. M for modification, meaning the technology allows for significant task redesign. The student can do something that is not doable with just a sheet of paper. The student could click the play button, which is located here. They would then click the Read to Me button. The book creator would immediately start reading the student's text aloud to them.
All about me. This is about my family and...
The student could immediately hear an error or a misplacement of a word. If you look here, it reads, Renee has a friend. His could Eric. When the student hears the text, he will immediately know that he needs to make a change in his text. Another way to transform a student's work is for the student to record themselves reading the text. So they would click on the plus sign again, scroll down, and hit record. They would then hit start recording. The program would count down and the student would begin reading. When they have finished, they would click the stop recording button and they have three options. Hit play and listen to what they just recorded, delete and redo, or use the recording. Let's say the student liked the recording, so they click Used Recording. A speaker icon would show up on their page. The student can now make the speaker larger or smaller and move it to a location that they prefer on the page. This student can now share their work with the teacher by one of two ways. They can either do it Google Drive or they can use AirDrop. It really depends on the technology the school and teacher are using. Now, once the teacher receives the work modifications, the teacher can read the text while listening to the student read their story. The teacher can then send the work back, but by adding a feedback page with an audio of the teacher explaining what needs to be fixed, as well as a positive critique. This is a great way for the teacher to be able to speak individually with each student. By giving audio feedback, the student can go back and re-listen if they need to, which, if a teacher were to speak to them directly in class, it would be easy for a student to forget or for a teacher to forget and the information to get lost. The teacher then sends it back to the student. So the modification is that the students hear the audio given by the teacher and they can reflect and improve their work. The R in SAMR is redefinition, meaning technology allows for the creation of new tasks that were previously inconceivable. To get to redefinition with the Book Creator app is possible by sharing student-created books with other classrooms across the globe. To do this, the teacher would need to download the work as an ebook and then send it out globally through the internet. A good project for this might be if the students were assigned to write about another country and they shared their work with the class located in that assigned country. Students would receive feedback about their work from a different part of the world. This is how you use the SAMR model with Book Creator.